Namaste, Dr. Divya here. So let's begin the session in terms of psychological and psychiatric disorder. And today the session is all about the schizophrenia. So let's start the session. Schizophrenia is a serious mental health condition that affects how people think, feel, and behave. It may result in a mix of hallucinations, delusions, and disorganized thinking and behavior. Hallucinations involve seeing things or hearing voices, that are not observed by others. Delusions involve firm beliefs about the things that are not true. People with schizophrenia can seem to lose touch with reality. They feel that it's not the reality. The reality may be different. It's kind of dreaming, which can make daily living very hard. So what happens? People with schizophrenia need lifelong treatment. This includes medicine, talk therapy, and help in learning how to manage the daily activities also. So, what are the symptoms of it? So, in that particular condition, schizophrenia involves a range of problems in how people think and feel and behaves. Symptoms may include delusions. The person may be in a delulu mode, right? So this is when people believe in things that are not real or true. For example, people with schizophrenia could think that they are being harmed or harassed, and also when they are not actually. They could think that they are targeted for certain gestures or comments when they are not. They may think they are very famous or have a great ability when that's not the case. So, or they could feel the major disaster is about to occur when that's not true. So, most people with schizophrenia have delusions. Hallucinations is also one of them. These usually involve seeing or hearing things that other people does not observe. So for people with schizophrenia, these things seem real. And also hallucinations is one of that can occur with any of the senses, but hearing voices is very common. So person may hear the voice as a terms of human being or something different is a most common hallucination in schizophrenia. If you will ask the patients, disorganized speech and thinking. Disorganized speech causes disorganized thinking actually. So it can be hard for people with schizophrenia to talk with other people. They cannot talk. The answers people with schizophrenia give to the questions and also may not be related to what's being asked, or questions may not be answered fully. Really, the speech may include putting together unrelated words in a way that cannot be understood. Sometimes this is called the word salad. Extremely disorganized and unusual motor behavior you may find out. This may show in several ways, from childlike silliness to being agitated for no reason. So some people can behave a childlike thing, but they sometimes become very agitated. Behavior is not focused on a goal. So it's hard to do the task. People with schizophrenia may not to follow the instructions. They may in a ways that are not typical and not appropriate to the social setting, or they may not much more to respond at all. Negative symptoms also. So people with schizophrenia may not be able to function in the way they could before their illness started. For example, they may not bath, and also make eye contact or show emotions. So they may speak in a monotonous voice. They not be able to feel pleasure. Also, they may lose interest in the daily activities, everyday activities, socially withdraw, and also it's very hard to time planning. Causes. So what are the causes of it? It's not known that causes of schizophrenia, but researchers believes that it's a mix of genetic, brain chemistry, and environment can play a role in that. Certain changes naturally occurring the brain chemicals, including the neurotransmitters called dopamine and glutamate. The dopamine, I must say, it's be affected in lots of neurological disorders, actually may play a part in schizophrenia as well. Neuroimaging studies show that changes in the brain structure and the central nervous system of people with schizophrenia. While researchers have not been able to see the findings to new treatments, and also the findings show that the schizophrenia is a brain disease. So in terms of that, particularly schizophrenia has a difficulty to cope up with this condition, and also they may not find on the reality basis. So as the therapist, I always recommend do not treat them in terms of visualization techniques first, that you should contradict all these situations. Second, always treat them in terms of physical aspect more than the breathing, or just do not inculcate those practices. First, try to teach with the talk therapy. First, do not get it directly with the practices. Treat them that your body is the temple, that you should be aware about own body, so that they can found themselves in the present moment. Okay, because the schizophrenia patient cannot find them in a present moment, so we have to think that they may get benefit from the yoga therapy in terms of to feeling in the present moment, right? So do not teach visualization techniques. Teach them the techniques which is the base of the present moment, and the base, I'm always say, of the present moments is the asanas. So start with the asanas first. Any kind of hatha yoga practices which they find comfortable, you can teach them. Along with that, go for the techniques such as the cleansing. And also in the cleansing, you can teach some kind of practices, Tratak Kriya, which is again, it's a good for the concentration, and teach them some kinds of eye practices along with Tratak. So it may get help in the starting phase of it, and after this, when you will find that okay, now it starts working, so you can get the things such as CBTs, called as cognitive behavioral therapies, and etc., some kinds of counseling sessions with the indulgement of the yoga therapy. So this is all about the patients of schizophrenia. And also in terms of those, I will always say, take the diet which is sattvic, which is good and healthy diet for them. Thank you so much for joining this session.